Hey guys, today is going to be a little different. Because in this video we are not just going to enjoy the beautiful views to see on the screen, but also I want to share some thoughts that have been on my mind lately. This video is really about contrast, about where I used to be and where I am now. There was a time when I was a very low point in my life, going through a divorce, raising 2 kids on my own, feeling completely drained, being in a deep emotional state where even simple things feel heavy. And today I want to talk about where I am now. I also share some reflections that hopefully might resonate with you, or maybe even inspire some of you. Who knows? And before we go deeper, I just want to say maybe some of you are in a similar place right now. Not fully settled, more like exploring, figuring things out. Because that's exactly where I am. I feel like I'm in a transition phase of my life. But this time it's different. It's not longer heavy. It's actually starting to feel exciting, lighter, I'd say. It wasn't always like that, as I said earlier, but now I see it differently. Now it feels more like life happening, just everyday challenges that need to be handled, like for all of us. And maybe that's growth. And I realized something, maybe just showing beautiful views isn't quite enough. Now today I was thinking that we all have a limited amount of time here. And the strange part is none of us really knows how much. I know it's not always a common topic, especially here, but I'm not American, so I'll allow myself to go there a little. If you remember, I once made a video about turning 40, about awareness, about what starts to matter more. And lately I've been thinking maybe the most important thing is actually the moment, this exact day. I'll speak for myself, and you can see if it resonates with you, because the past, we can't feel it anymore. It's gone. And in the future, it's just an idea, a projection, a fantasy. So, really, all we ever truly have is now. And right now, I'm learning to live in it. As you know, we recently moved into Edmonton, and then went through, I knew that I was singing up for yes, it's cold, yes, it's intense. Something shifted in me after I visited a place close to the ocean. I felt this spark again, this curiosity, this excitement, like maybe I want to keep moving, maybe one day I live closer to Vancouver, let's say. Who knows? Now we are heading to Queen Elizabeth Park. But that feeling, that excitement, it's everything. It's the fuel that makes you want to wake up in the morning. It's what gives you a day meaning. And there is the interesting part, when you're moving towards something you truly want, you already start to feel it. Even before you get there. You enjoy the idea, you enjoy the process, at least I do. And honestly, sometimes the process feels just as good as the dream itself. I didn't always feel like that. There was a time when I was in a real dark place. Nothing excited me. I couldn't even enjoy food. I felt like I was stuck. Like I was slowly sinking into this everyday routine with no way out. And one day I asked myself, it's really how I want to live the rest of my life? Getting out of what wasn't easy, especially alone. So I started small, really small. You know how they say in Japan? It's better to take a small step than to do nothing at all. So I did just that. Little thing, every day. No pressure, no overwhelm. And something interesting happened. When you do just a little, your mind doesn't resist. it doesn't panic. And then, little by little, it grows. And that became my way out. It turned into something like a quiet game with myself. It's funny. I love this place. I guess it's celebrating some event. Unfortunately, I couldn't read the words. A world where I didn't feel alone anymore. I started enjoying my own company, walking, listening to music, just being. And then life surprised me because nothing really happens by accident, right? I met someone and it wasn't heavy. It wasn't overwhelming. It just fit. Like another melody added to a song. Independent, but somehow perfectly in harmony with everything else. And that added more color to my life. I became more curious again. I wanted to travel, try new food, be more present with my kids, something I honestly struggled with before. Life started to feel like chapters in a book again. And in every chapter, there are beautiful moments if you're willing to see them. I see different color squirrels. It's funny to see them. I'm not sure that they're all friends. Okay, so let's continue. So, I guess what I'm trying to say in this, if you approach each day with awareness, there is so much beauty in it, so many emotions, so much quiet inner music that we usually don't even notice. And that's really the one message I want to leave you with today. Live now. Enjoy your day. Of course, we can't completely forget about tomorrow. I feel the power. Oh my God. Because your present should feel like something you want to be in. For me, I feel like I'm in that state almost every day now. Time just disappears. Even then you think about your future, ask yourself, what do I actually enjoy? Why do more of that? I start working and suddenly it's evening. I don't even notice where the hours went. And I think that means one thing. Oh, I'm in the flow. And maybe that's the feeling worth holding on to. Day after day, because that's what it feels like you truly live and enjoy this life. And now I'm starting to realize something else. I don't have that many options right now. I mean, financially and just in general, these are limits. And realistically, things like moving again, changing schools, going through all of that discomfort, those are kind of things that are supposed to scare me. But the truth is, I've already been through it once. So now it feels different. Now I know I can handle it. It looks like plastic, but it's alive. I love the leaves. And maybe this time it will even be easier because I already have that experience. And honestly, I'm kind of curious about what next. I'm excited to keep sharing this journey with you, my thoughts, my feelings, the thing that inspire me right now. Because lately, I've been getting really into things I never thought I would care about, like investing, passive income, thinking about my kids' education, all of these things that not so long ago used to overwhelm me or even scare me. All of those numbers, all of the technical complexities, they used to put me into a complete freeze. It felt panic because I had never dealt with this on my own before. And honestly, through my brain just wasn't wired for it. But now I'm opening myself to new knowledges and it's giving me confidence. And that simple idea, going just a little, but something useful every single day. And I must say that it changed me. Not in a dramatic way, of course, more like water slowly shaping stone. It made me stronger, more grounded. And now I feel like I'm actually ready for something new. That's why I'm exploring all of this. Hello.
Can I show you where
I won. Look.
Let's go.
Warm it up. Let's find a nice place for this one. That's why I'm not running away from it anymore. And also, I want to say I'm really grateful for you guys, because I get to share all of this with you and hear your thoughts, your advice, your perspective, and that's so valuable. Because in our lives there are actually so few truly valuable thoughts and meaningful things that people given that to share with each other. So it's really matter that you listen to, what you consume, who you spend your time with, because all of that shapes your life. And I feel like here on this channel there are people who truly get it, and I'm really thankful for that. I want to share even more with you. So if you feel this, if it resonates with you, please support the channel, hit like. And if you're not subscribed yet, now is the perfect moment. That way I'll know you want more of this and I'll keep creating for you. And honestly, it will be just make me really happy. And so, to wrap up this beautiful day of walking and cherry blossoms, we've got ourselves a little unexpected bonus lesson. Turns out we completely missed one tiny detail. Parking here is not as friendly as we thought. We assumed, okay, it's a public place, maybe it's just a time limit. Yeah, no. Welcome to a world where almost every parking spot belongs to a private company, and they are very, very attentive. And yes, they didn't miss us. The ticket was issued with great precision and dedication. So now we have learned one more thing about Vancouver. You can enjoy the cherry blossoms, but first, double check the parking. За мной надо бросать.
Ладно.
Подожди, не спеши.
Видим сейчас один ракурс.
Давай. Okay. And before we finish, I'm really curious about you. What kind of changes are happening in your life right now? If you had to rate your current state from 1 to 10, where 1 is not great at all and 10 is your perfect stage, what number would you give yourself? For me, I'd say I'm somewhere around 7, maybe. Still growing, still moving, but already in a good place. Okay, sending you all a big hug, and I'll see you in the next one.